What's up, homies, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are without Mr. Paul. Very sad day for us boys. However, we're gonna get through this. This is a special opportunity. I've never seen an MT-09 in Pretoria. I've only been living here for like almost 2 years now, but haven't seen one in Pretoria. So this is a pretty rare bike given the location that we are. Expectations, I don't know what to expect, boys. You know, obviously I've ridden the MTs, but I really don't know what to expect with this thing. You know, I haven't ridden a 1000cc or 900cc. I think this is probably a 998cc naked bike. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I know that it's going to have that low end torque, but what I want to see is what is that mid-range, those mid-range RPMs and that top end. What is that like? Where's the power band? How does this actually compare to the MT-07? Because I'm under the impression, boys, that it's literally gonna be the same bike. Yeah, I don't know what to expect, but it's gonna be a good one. I know that for sure. Just to go over some of the modifications, boys, we've got MT-09 specific brake and clutch levers, adjustable as well. So for me, boys, I love me some adjustables, and the fact that they're MT-09 specific, you know, just even better. Boys, exhaust, is it a full system? I'm not sure, but I don't think it is. Öhlins rear suspension, which is a biggie. Whenever you see people doing bike reviews, one of the things that they always focus on, Öhlins rear suspension, you know, I don't know if it is quite literally the best of the best, but I know it's up there, you know. So huge pro that. I'm pretty sure it comes stock. On top of that, we've got a quick shifter. Now it is only quick shift up. It doesn't have an auto clip on the way down. For those of you who don't understand what those two things are, I'll pop it up on the screen for you now. I will say it would be nice if there were some tank grips here, because there's not much keeping you in the seat. So we'll see what happens. Alrighty, boys, let's get the show on the road. Oh my goodness. Oh my word, boys, this is crazy. Oh, boys, we are gonna have some fun today, that is for sure. I wonder if it has a steering damper. I can't see one under there, but I actually hope it does have one. The handlebars definitely feel more stiff than the triple, so that's nice. Oh my word, this is very okay. Oh my goodness. But that is a very, very twitchy throttle. Okay, the first thing that I will say to you boys is that if you don't have throttle control, you should not even be looking at this bike. What the f***, man? Oh my goodness, this throttle is insane. Yeah, we gotta be careful, boys. This bike does not play around. This is like one of the first times that I've gotten on a bike and I've actually been a little bit nervous. The first thing that I'm noticing is it's high off the ground. You know, I can still put my foot down, but it does feel it's definitely higher off the ground than that of the MT-07. Oh my soul, boys, this thing sounds crazy. The nice thing about having a bike like this is people have no excuse for not being able to hear you. Because this thing is crazy loud, and it's got such a distinct sound to it. There isn't another bike that I've ridden or heard on the roads in person that sounded like this. It's such a beautiful sound. The first thing we like to always talk about first, the thing that we like to talk about first is comfort, because you know that's one of the things that almost immediately jumps out at me. And yeah, what I will say, boys, is the seat is a little bit hard. But you know, it's definitely doable. You know, would I recommend riding this bike with this seat for long distances? I don't know. My hands feel very natural where they are, so it's definitely contributing to the comfort. But
one thing that I will say, the fact that the throttle is so twitchy is actually taking away from the comfort and the ease of riding the bike. Also, you know, they kind of complement each other, so it's not a very easy bike to ride. I have to say that, boys. If you are one of those people who just wants, you know, crazy amounts of power and torque and just instant power delivery, then look no further. Come on, get out of the way. Is this the best sounding bike I've ridden? Quite possibly, you know. Obviously I've ridden louder bikes, but in terms of the sound of the bike itself, oh my goodness, boys, I don't know how it gets much better than this. Obviously the MVs, they sound absolutely crazy, you know, but this is out of this world. And that quick shifter is lovely, but it feels very weird riding. It feels illegal shifting without the clutch after, you know, riding on the triple for so long. I don't know, boys. I want to hold the throttle down with the quick shifter, but it just feels completely wrong. But I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to try. Now, with these quick shifters, you know, they do like to be sort of in the higher revs when you use them. If you use them in the low revs, you'll find that it's a little bit clunky. Oh my goodness, boys. Oh, boys, I can't even explain what this thing is like to ride. Listen, I know I said what I said about the throttle, but I love it. I've made friends with it now. Twitchy throttle, crazy acceleration, we've become friends. Look at the Egyptian Popo. Where they've got literally, I will pay them $50 if they can catch me on this bike. $50, that's a lot of money for these guys. You know, chuck them a little 50, bro. Is that a Bentley? It is. Yeah, bro, chuck these oaks at 50, they'll let you out of jail. Okay, boys, comfort, I'm gonna have to say like a 6.5 because my ass is very uncomfortable. This part of the seat, it's not very comfortable. The handlebars, you know, everything else about the bike, I'm there for it. I like it. You know, my foot positioning is nice as well. But it's still pretty smooth. No. Maneuverability, lads. It's literally the exact same as an MT-07. You know, crazy maneuverable. Actually, maybe even a little bit more maneuverable. So I'm gonna have to give it like a really good rating for maneuverability, like a solid 8.3, 8.4. It is very similar to the MT-07s, but with that extra power, it just adds to the maneuverability of it, you know, like you can really just pop this thing around and, you know, weave. Boys, acceleration, I mean, wow. I know this may sound crazy, but it's got more acceleration than the ZX-10. Like, I just came off of the ZX-10. But it may also just feel that way because the ZX-10 was a sport bike, right? So it was very nice and low seated, and you know, I didn't have the wind coming at me. It's a very, very fun bike to ride, but yeah, you gotta be careful because of that. Let me put it in B mode. There we go, B mode. Okay, let's see what B mode is like, which is apparently street mode. So let's give this a little go, see how she rides. I think the throttle is just going to be what? Oh my word, nah, what? That is crazy. Okay, boys, this has changed everything now. If you go into mode B, you can ride this thing very easily. Now it feels like an MT-07. Come on, get out the way. Much more manageable in B mode. Much more manageable. Oh yeah. Okay, so if you are a crackhead and for whatever reason you feel like you want to hang on to your bike for dear life, put it in mode A. I'm very glad I tried out this B mode because that changes a lot, you know. Without having to worry so much about the throttle, the ease of riding this bike has drastically increased. Mode A, B, STD. What? Oh, standard. Okay, so we're in standard mode now, boys. And I think it's going to be very similar to mode B. Okay, it's a little bit more twitchy than... okay, apparently the mode that we were previously in, either B or A, that's street mode, according to Mr. Nandi. So that explains why the throttle was much less twitchy. Now in standard, I'm noticing that it's got some of that twitchiness back, but it's not crazy. It's very powerful in that first mode, almost too powerful. You know, in terms of that low-end acceleration and throttle response, but in these other modes it's much more manageable. So I definitely think if you're going to ride this bike, start off on those lower modes and work your way up. That's acceleration. The rating that we're going to give it, I have to give it like a 9.6, 9.7, boys, because it is crazy. For me to sit here and question whether it might actually be too much, that tells me that I need to give it almost a 10. Braking, okay, here's the thing now. Back brakes, very nice. Front brakes, they just feel a little bit woody, you know? I'm extremely sunburned, look at this, boys. Yeah, rear brakes, they feel normal, they feel perfect. Front brakes, however, boys, yeah, not amazing, but they're good, you know, they work. Braking is a difficult one to kind of talk about, because I mean it is, you know, I suppose I could, you know, end up talking about the different types of brakes, but I don't know enough about them to be able to do that. It was one of those reviews where I had to remind myself that I'm doing a review because I was just enjoying the bike so much.
Wow. I don't even know what to say, boys. You know, it felt more powerful than a 1000cc. It felt more powerful than a sport bike, you know, and it's a naked bike. It's just, I don't know, crazy, boys. An absolutely amazing review. I had such a blast. Obviously, when I started off, I was a little bit nervous, I won't lie to you guys, because it's so powerful. But as soon as I got used to it, I started enjoying that crazy throttle. I think what's so nice about it is that it does have those different modes. So for me, okay, now I'm going to a group ride with the boys. I'm putting that thing in mode A, and I can go and clap it, have a lacquer time, and keep up with everyone, and just go crazy, okay? But now I need to go to work on Monday, and now I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to, you know, be gentle on the throttle. Boom, I go into mode B, or whatever mode it is. I'm sorry, boys, it's confusing. A, B, STD, you know, you can get into your chill mode, go to work, and it's an easy ride. I think that is awesome. And this is actually the first time that I've been able to experience it firsthand. Not only the modes, but also the quick shifter, boys. Obviously, I had that quick shift on the Daytona, but wow, to get that experience of keeping that throttle down, not touching the clutch, and simply just, you know, such an experience. It's a weird feeling, you know, it's something that you have to experience. Such a smooth ride. I definitely noticed that the suspension is, you know, top of the line, because it was such a smooth ride. There wasn't a point where it was like okay boys, so the camera died which has never happened to us before, so yeah, we're just gonna make do with the phone. I'm not gonna sit here and charge the camera up and all of that stuff just for the ultra. Boys, looks, we gotta give it like a 9. We have to. The only things that I'm not too crazy about are these mirrors, the indicators. You know, I think some little integrated ones over there would look nice. Once again, a huge thanks to DEWET&BIKES for making this video possible and for allowing us to come in and test out their beautiful machines. Look at that absolute beauty over there. That is something that we want to test. So stick around, boys. You might just see it on the channel very soon. That's it from me today. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I hope that I could even slightly just convey how this bike felt and how crazy it was, because it was absolutely insane. Boys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it through to the end of the video, I appreciate you all. I hope you guys all have a good Christmas, Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.